Today, we're talking about something really important, a process that's not just about getting a job, but about something much, much bigger. We're diving into what the Rehabilitation Council of India calls vocational rehabilitation, a path to real empowerment and self-reliance. Let me just start with this question for you. Think about it. What if there was a process out there that did more than just hand someone a job? A process that could actually bring back their self-confidence, help them feel independent again. Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into. All right, so let's get right into it. Section 1. What is vocational rehabilitation? What does that term even mean? Okay, so at its heart, it's a really structured process. It's not just random. It's a step-by-step method designed to help individuals with disabilities figure out what they're great at, learn the skills they need, and build up that confidence so they can find not just any job, but a job that's a genuinely good fit for them, a fulfilling one. And this is what I think is so incredible. The end goal, it's way, way bigger than just a paycheck. I mean, listen to this quote from the source material. The goal is to stand on one's own feet in society with economic freedom and self-esteem. Wow. It's really about dignity, right? About genuine independence. So that's a pretty big goal, right? How do you actually get there? Well, that brings us to our next section, where we'll break down the core goals of the program. So it breaks down into these 3 main steps. First, you've got job readiness. This is pretty much what it sounds like, getting someone prepped for the workplace with the right training and counseling. Then comes opportunity creation. This is the active part, where they help someone find a job or maybe even help them start their own business. And the last piece of the puzzle, and this one is so important, is bridging the gap. It's about connecting what someone learned in a classroom with what they actually need to know to do the job well. Now, a system like this doesn't just run itself. It takes some really dedicated, skilled people to make it all happen. So who are these professionals guiding the way? Let's talk about them. Okay, so there are 2 key roles here, and the source material gives us a great way to think about them. You've got the vocational counselor. Think of them as the guide, the person who works one-on-one with someone to show them the right path forward. Then you have the rehabilitation workshop manager. This person manages the whole training program. So I love this analogy. If the counselor shows you the path, the manager is the one who actually paves that path, making sure it's smooth and easy to travel. Hearing about this work, it's hard not to feel a little inspired. It sounds like such a meaningful career. So if you're thinking, hey, how do I get into this? Well, let's look at the path to becoming one of these professionals. All right, so there are basically 2 main pathways. The first one is at the diploma level. These courses are really focused and practical. You might specialize in helping individuals with intellectual disabilities find work or learn how to manage a training center. And with a diploma like this, you're looking at great opportunities, especially in NGOs or with government projects. Then there's the second route, higher education. We're talking bachelor's degrees, postgrad diplomas, master's degrees, the whole shebang. This path really prepares you for those bigger senior roles. Think project manager or even policy advisor. The focus here is less on the day-to-day and more on managing huge rehabilitation projects and influencing the system itself. Okay, so we've talked about what this is, how it works, and who makes it happen. But let's get to the most important part, the why. What is the real impact of all this? Because as we've been saying, this is about so much more than just a job. And this quote really says it all. This isn't just a job, it's much more than that. The people in this field, they're not just job placement agents. They're helping to give back confidence, respect, and freedom. What they do day in and day out is prove that every single person has something valuable to contribute. So when you boil it all down, that's the core belief here. Vocational rehabilitation is this journey to becoming self-reliant, and it's guided by these amazing specialists who are like companions on that journey. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Really think about it. With the right support and the right opportunity, who out there doesn't have the ability to contribute something wonderful to society?